Missouri lawmakers pushing to prevent measures like mask mandates or occupancy limits in individual cities or towns.
Just last night, Missouri's House voted in favor of a bill that could take away local power during public health emergencies. News 4's Jenna Ray looked through it today and talks to those affected.
It would really restore due process into the process in which places and people can be shut down or quarantined.
That's Ben Brown. He's the general manager of Satchmo's Bar and Grill in Chesterfield, and one of the few businesses in St. Louis County that stayed open despite public health orders earlier this year.
This requires some kind of solid evidence to where if you want to close a business down, you have to have a real legitimate reason for doing that.
He's talking about House Bill 1358. Also known as the True COVID Liability Act. Plainly, the bill states that a business can't be limited, closed, or have its license revoked based on recommendations from a government or scientific entity, unless a contagious disease such as COVID-19 has been proven to be inside the facility. State Representative Ben Baker, who's sponsoring the bill, tells me the idea of this bill is to be more specific when dealing with public health outbreaks and public policy. He says some local governments went too far during the pandemic and that he wants to set a standard if this happens again. Here's what St. Louis City's Mayor Tashara Jones has to say.
I'm not going to comment on what the state's doing right now. I mean, we have these sort of issues every year where the state introduces bills, so I'd rather wait and see what actually passes after legislature wraps up for the season.
Jenna Ray, News 4.
We reached out to the county executive's office twice today, have not heard back yet. As far as that bill, it still has to go to the Senate, which could make changes, and it goes back to the House. If passed by both chambers, the governor could sign it into law. It's also, though, important to note Ben Brown, that restaurant owner you just heard from, is now running for state Senate, his campaign spurred by pandemic restrictions.